Are your children angry, self-conscious, depressed, anxious? We're going to discuss solutions today. We are Bonnie and
Thomas Leota.
We're the authors of Raising Healthy, Happy, Cooperative Kids. If you're a mom, dad, teacher, educator, you're looking for a way to create more harmony, peace, and happiness with your children or with your students, you're in the right place at the right time. Dr. John Locke in the 17th century says that our children are born with a blank slate. If you're an artist and you look at a canvas, our children are born with a clean canvas with nothing on there. They have zero habits. They don't know how the world works. They have no idea what manners are. They have no idea what it means when you say sit straight up in your chair, stand tall, or do this, do that. They have no idea what you're talking about. We're always looking for ways from the outside perspective of how can we fix the kid? But really, kids are not some sort of species that are different than us. Children are human beings, just like you and just like me. Children have desires, and they have a desire for purpose, even though they can't express that yet. They want their lives to mean something. They want to be valuable, and they want to be just like you. When we're looking at them like, what's the best way to deal with kids? How do we? No, they're a human being. What's the best way to deal with you? If you had somebody in your life that was constantly following you around, telling you what to do and nagging you when you did something that they didn't like, they punished you, they took something away, they put you in a timeout, they put you in a corner, they locked you in a room, would you become angry, self-conscious, anxious, and depressed? And if you're watching this, I'd love to see a comment. Can you share what you used to see in Little League Baseball and in the beginning of your martial arts journey that had you go, something needs to change. Something's not right.
Yes, absolutely. I'm going to go all the way back to when I was teaching Little League Baseball coming right out of high school. One of the things I noticed there was that the parents were always yelling at their kids from the stand. Do better, lift your bat, move around, run there. Thinking, are they reliving their childhood through their kids? They're trying to control them rather than letting them be. How open are we to actually explore our current parenting methods? I also noticed through the martial arts that we would go to tournaments where the kids got a chance to go out there and strut their stuff and do their things and overcome obstacles and just be them doing them. And what I would notice is that little Timmies and little Julies would run over to their mom, and they're like halfway through the belt ranking system, and mom was still tying their belt. Parents were actually going, I'm sorry, little Charlie's uniform isn't washed because I didn't do it for him yet.
If you find yourself constantly following your children around or thinking that you need to control their behavior, answer us this. Who can control your behavior? Who is in control of your body and your actions? Who's in control of your thoughts? And so do you think it changes with our children? Do you think that you're in control of your body and your thoughts and your actions, but you're also in control of your child's body, thoughts, and actions? Just something to think about, right? We're challenging beliefs. That's what we do at Creating Champions for Life. If we can change the cause, we're going to change the effect. What if we started looking at our children with an educational lens versus a behavioral lens? Meaning when you walk into the room and they've taken a black marker and colored all over your white couch, as frustrating as that is, we need to step back, take a deep breath and go, did I teach them where to use the marker? Did I show them exactly what to do? Because just like your baby is born with a blank slate, they're a canvas that we get to create. We get to purposely make a list of what life skills do I believe are important to teach my offspring? What values do I want to teach them? You see, babies aren't born knowing how to hold a fork, right? We take the time to show them how to hold their spoon when they're 4, 5, 6 months old. We take the time to show them how to hold the bottle. Why? Because we don't want to be there holding the bottle all day long. Like, it's nice to actually have them hold the bottle. But with all of these other things, once they turn 2 or 3, we start nagging at them. We start yelling at them. We telling them, don't, stop, can't, won't. We don't do that. Stop yelling. Now, when we say any of these statements, are we actually telling them what to do? So we're really focused right now on knowing your role as a parent. Is it to drive them places, to protect them, to make them happy, to lavish them with attention, to make them feel like they're the king of the world, to buy them everything, take them on vacations, plan, pack their bags? Gosh.
Just to name a few, right?
What is our role as a parent, Tom?
Well, this is an amazing question. And if you've ever had to take a moment to just ask and answer that question for yourself, I can remember the very first time I asked Bonnie that question, because here was a mom that was doing everything for her kids because she was told or taught to be a good mom. That's what good moms do. And so I asked her, hey, Bonnie, what is your role as a parent? And I remember hearing a couple things like to buy him things. No, that's probably not it. To drive them everywhere. No.
I said to make them happy. No, that's not it.
Well, what if it was as simple as, but from 0 to 2, we know that we have to do everything for them. We played that magical game called Name That Cry. And boy, did we get really good at it, didn't we? We could hear them from the other room going, oh, that sounds like a bottle cry. That sounds like pick me up, put me down, change the diaper. You knew the game really well. And didn't our little genius offsprings reward us with, ooh, cuckoo, cuckoo, right? The happiness part, because the cry stopped, because we could decipher what was important to them, not what we want them to do. They were really asking us, can I do what you do?
Yes.
Can I maybe one day do exactly what you're doing? And most importantly, could I maybe one day do exactly like you? What is that? Without you. And isn't that the whole sum of how we come as little toddlers, halfway through doing with the idea that they do all by themselves and they're ready to launch out of the nest. And that's knowing our role as a parent.
Wow, that's awesome. What huge awareness that is, knowing that our role is not to just make them happy. I love the conscious parenting movement. I think that we should be conscious parents. We should be loving with our kids. We should show unconditional love. The problem with conscious parenting is at the end of every video that I watch, it's like, understand and get down on their level and teach them what to do and then hope for the best. And it's like, no, you don't have to hope for the best. There's certain principles that we can follow that will guarantee your child be happy, not because you made them happy, because they're actually authentically happy from the inside out.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for being here. Welcome.
Thank you. I was getting really emotional during the whole session this morning. Everything's just so powerful. Everything that you talk about, what I have been thinking about a lot through this whole morning is about changing your mindset first. That's the most important thing that you were stating, changing our beliefs first and our mindsets and working on ourselves first. We're the cause and we need to change ourselves first and our approach, learning to name that cry again and helping them to learn how to get what they want without their crying and blaming and not knowing how to make those things show up because we've always done it for them. So my girls are 12 and 13. We've been doing the program for about almost 11 months now since we've been changing our mindsets and repetition, asking questions instead of dictating and validating and seeing their goals and giving them the attention, what's important to them, and not trying to control them and do what we think that they should be or do, and just loving whatever it is, whatever crazy things that they are, looking to, wear or get or, we're just like, oh, great. And that's just made a huge difference in sticking to our integrity and the plans that we make to help lessen that cry, to show them how to get the things that they want. It has decreased tremendously the way that they are now learning how to ask to help them get what they want instead of just crying for it and thinking that we're going to just give in and give it to them. So it has gotten so much better. They've come alive again. They were just kind of, getting down, not really engaging, just kind of, sitting in their room a lot. And they've come so much more alive and excited about so many things that they share with us, and they've been telling us so many more things, coming to us and trusting us and telling us everything a lot of the time. Yeah.
Yes,
Trusting us.
connection.
And yes, the trust and connection. Yeah. So the spark has definitely come alive with them again. The desires that just doing things and things that they want. So yeah.
Yeah. So if I were to ask you now, Christine, what's your role as a parent? Do you think you might have a really good definition of it now versus a year ago?
Oh yeah. To be that trusted advisor, teaching them the life skills that they need. And that's what it's all about.